Kwikwanan, only on CTV. Frontline with Kwikwanan, only on CTV.
The Office of the Special Prosecutor, OSP, has once again declared former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta a wanted person after he failed to appear in person before the office as directed. The Special Prosecutor Kisi Ejapin, in a stern notice issued on Monday, June 2nd, stated that its patience with Ofori-Atta has run out following what it described as repeated delays and non-compliance with ongoing criminal proceedings against him. Meanwhile, the iron hands of Yoko has been lifted from the embattled Antwi Boasiako, also known as Wontumi. Tonight, the spotlight is thrown on the above developing stories with the very latest panel tonight. I am Kweku, and tonight we're coming to you live from the very HQ here in the studios of CTV, and of course dozens of stations all picking the feed. Our own in Sunyani is rolling on the dial 88.1 FM, and of course in Sunyani, yes, 88.1 FM, and in Western region they are rolling on the dial 99.1 FM, and in London they are rolling the dial on GOB, picking it on modernghana.com and tuning. Still on GOB, they are rolling it on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. Of course, the Superhighway is picking it tonight on my CTVGH, the Frontline Ghana. My CTVGH, the Frontline Ghana. Folks, I've said time and time, I say subscribe to these very channels. So the news, when it happened, where it happened, where it happened, how it happened, when it happened, the Frontline show will be your reliable news source. Tonight, plus the interactive segment on a WhatsApp line 020-297-3461. Promise all messages would be read. Folks, I have 3 items to deliver for you tonight. 1, we all know now that the Special Prosecutor Kisi Ejapin, of course, has launched a worldwide manhunt against Ghana's former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, and I'm sure all of you now know now. Now, as we speak, the Special Prosecutor is taking all the necessary process to ensure that all Ghana's, embassies around the world, particularly the one in the United States, the U.S. Embassy in the United States, and all the security attaches are on a red alert. Yes, it is believed that Ken Ofori-Atta is hiding somewhere in the United States. Some believe that he's also hiding somewhere in the Cave Mountains, and some believe that he's hiding in some islands and what have you. So as to whether it is an island or he's hiding in somebody's home or in somebody's bedroom or whatever it is, nonetheless, the Special Prosecutor, of course, is here to activate all the red alert to the fullest. So Ghana's security attaches at Ghana's embassies around the world are on the high alert, and will make sure that the former finance minister, of course, will be brought home to face all the charges leveled against him. And we are here patiently waiting. So if I were Nanaya Ofori-Atta, what would I do? It's just a matter of surrender. Won't you do so? Just surrender, just come home. Well, but the news we are hearing, bits and pieces of it, suggests that Nane Ofori-Atta, says that he has what? An operation to conduct. There's an impending operation on what? Prostate cancer or some sort. So what we knew some time ago about the fact that yes, he's done a liver transplant. Like I said the last time, because liver transplant, if liver transplant is done on you, the possibility that you've developed what you call liver cirrhosis. Liver cirrhosis is the cancer of the liver, but this one, it's not liver matter. It's about what? It's about prostate cancer. That's what we are hearing. I don't know, me, I'm not a medical doctor, but we are learning almost every day. We know what we know. So if it's about prostate cancer, the question, can he fly to Ghana or he cannot? Which is which? Has he declared his medical report and all of that to the OSP? No, but we are also hearing that the OSP is getting to know all of this medical report through the media wires. Why? Tonight we have the build-up for you. Still on the bill, the battle Antwi Boasiako, also known as Wontumi. The iron hands of Yoko is out of him now, but would have to report to Yoko, including today, June 4th. He reported, I guess so, and then many things still following. Now, what we do know is that yes, some charges have been pressed against him. So what it means is that Antwi Boasiako would go to court anytime soon. I'm not quite sure when, but he would have to go to court to face his charges, plus other government officials in the pipeline we know. Still on the bill, 24 hours from now, the government in power, right? The governing National Democratic Congress, with their supermajority yesterday, shocked all of us. Yeah, many of us, I don't know. I was in Alice of Wonderland, and I say, hey guys, what you guys want to do, man? 1 cedi approved for what? Taxes on what? Fuel. 1 liter. 1 cedi on 1 liter. Really? How? No. Well, tonight, folks, let's get started. The midweek frontline. Of course, this is the last show I'm doing for you for the week because Friday is a holiday. Right. So on behalf of this platform and on my own behalf, let's say, what should I say? Is it Bakada Salo? No. Idil Fitl or some sort. For the brothers and sisters, in the Muslim religion, you are celebrating the biggest of your feast on, Bakada Salah something. Can I say that? Hey guys, can I? Okay, so Bakada Salah is what I can say. Greetings to all our Muslim brothers, right? All over MPP, NDC, and the whole Ghana as a whole. Enjoy your feast on Friday. May Allah continue to protect you, guide you, and then see you through. But again, continue to, pray for Ghana, because Ghana continue to be managed by bad leaderships. All of that. So great. That's it. Ebusiafo anadwi yebeye adwuma. Ora ken na ye Ofori-Atta wodne ho akanwira. Minim tam krodi fi krom ha. Ono de ne ho akanwira okọ. Yeah, friend is some round peso beba, and special prosecutor and Sabri or the red alert at Tonoso. Now, special prosecutor, all effort to say, what more than a bebe, if ye, because and if ye, Ghana, ya dembeba Sabri, Ebiso or she cave mountains in them, Ebiso or island, Ebiso or America, Shekona babisa. What it tempumum no wash the echo. Can you imagine? What it tempumamu see and wash it, and uti the echoes of mining. Say, ye can wasem, ye can wasem, ye can wasem, Nessa Newman. Yes, Nessa, and Nessa and Sem, and a uti. None of lawyers, no so and almost fire all cylinders. Well, what we do know is a special prosecutor say he has Ghana's embassies around the world. Security attaches are on a high alert. In the idea, Ofori-Atta the send when you did biasa. Most Marocram, I'm going to find about it. Ofori-Atta, a jay share Ofori-Atta to Nanya jacket. The battle Bernard Antwi Boasiako, Sabri, Yoko for Ensa duo dade ensa no ye frinezo nemum saw report to Yoko time and time, including and June 4th. Okay, June 4th now we're here. June 4th, 1970. Now we're here for the June 4th. Flight Lieutenant General Rawlins, wo ye bi pa wo memha. Then this is when one celebrate man ye be amfa because I haven't heard anything. I mean, I didn't hear any celebration of some sort. Why? No, but it's not loud. I didn't hear much, and I've not heard any speech about Rawlins. And somebody tried to showcase all about what he did, blah blah blah, something. A commemoration of some sort. Well, Nina Daponoso ba Imri. And no dahwa, natural say, Antwi Boasiako Sabri, and Homada Susins and the comb. Charges be on so as all kosher charges in Wasem. Sa charges we, or Befan Wedi, and sa charges we at the Nebeko jail. Ofori-Atta charges a danoso at the Nebeko jail, and I bemwa fan Wedi. Yabesha Nimibiana Jui. Barely 24 hours, the governing National Democratic Congress almost passed Mrebia, say 1 city, yeah, they beto fuel, so 1 liter of fuel beyond 1 city, that's so. Sir, and then a man to mobile side we are train. Okay, and I give it in home come. Folks, a jet that behind your jacket. I am only just praying to my maker, say, oh, mommy, about Trama Intimi Fanya program. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Oh, mommy, about Tre, Namintimi Fanya show, no, and I do, Namin Soren Komi fee. Yeah. Okay, so folks, yes, I break crack. A Briam Airquay, and I just say, ye be raw a Ghana Speaks Proudly, brought to you by a biogas expert engineers in Koma, Mino Mubidiana Dreamy say, a dear now pesa way, we sue dan ye near Percy a kitchen, come be the shemu. And now we sit down a Percy a be a floor tiles, Emma POP, Mom Percy 2 boho, Emma Munsutobrewe, my in 2 boho, Emma Wate. Name to me co a form said a quadruple can enco assassina coming. Mechanical sanu and assassin come memao. Nanya insure kama one Ghana water away. Woman fair ediama bibia opeso yebiano could you be the home common in a jiffy. Ni ria Ghana Speaks takes off with above developing stories that you know already. Of course, plus your interactive segment, the WhatsApp line 020-2973-461 making canina ediamo. I am quick one, and up next is biogas expert engineers. Take a listen to this.
Dear Yayama, ye sister, ye mommy, ya denina, or do you want dance? The onupe and the Yayamano. Into videos I was screen so. Yeah. So also pay the open over here from an also what design that dano. And you said you wish what TV so one bet me Yayama. Yeah. What design? Walk a chrome walk of a no who near be the Yayo fair. But me a crap, no their money. Yeah. What the money a better. You bet designing to come as now. There's an yeah, you bet can add design. Oh, so when who be there will come and add design. Okay, you bet can add designing. You design we are. Yeah. Now, yeah, way, yeah, amau, yeah, but cock ye into designer. You bet the best and you. The one who say now design we are there. Into design we na the mouth who we are. Then, yeah, way, a friend is saying. Yeah, who agree also. For example, so here we are. We obedient or that's any.
Oh, okay. That's very beautiful. Or see any say
any say man. But yeah, you mean any say because I take pictures in different angles.
Oh.
Design say. And they design say. Oh. And they design say. The top elevation no.
Nti mo de be kwa akọkire no
ya send that I approve that
wa approve we
wa approve that the other send here no also pieces yes you join together nti anu nie wa send it here the other send am ni kiro sisi ya design is and design say we are na ye dey send you nti the pictures ni the pictures
I see
ye dey send you we are na wa hu say na etie nti pictures no ne
it looks very very beautiful.
They are sending you send we are almost in we are then we can take it from there.
I see.
They are yen video they are yen video say amao nti wo hwe wo connect ni nyina through FM bibia wo hwe no agree say okay okay then ya kwa take measurement take measurement we are na actually so odwuma no we ebe koso say we get tuma then you do payment then we proceed and a payment no so no e flexible nya say ye be adwuma no to scan nyina abom no ye tumi wo payment plan ma
oh okay
na what ya no
it's good you are saying this kojo
what you kakran ebia initial deposit no waye na atonya ma no bia go nyama ahunya na atago ye tumi kura be ye cabinet nyina ato ho na ebia wo discount ba na asa tonya ma no be na be fix wo mu kakran go ho na ya we sisi ya anti sana ye dwumedia no ye de etie apart from we mbaka mo mai kwa asase
yeah
ya ye nchehefo from asase
okay
nchehefo from ya ye ne say obi wo ho pasase asidan was unfortunately maybe na onisika but waka ho what you say
so you can trade in this car
waka ho nti waka ho na car no officer car you mean use papa ki asefie
the value can
nti obotumi dia ba na hwe car no value wahu hwe car no value na no problem me deposit and car no me atfia asase ni car ma then you take it from there nti no ye hyehyefo fra ya apart from eno say be wo japade bia na wo car na wo exercise asase na wo trade for asase na wo so suska apart from eno no you sound another payment planner it will more be say bia 1 year
I see
nti asase na bia asase no ye 200,000 300,000 600,000 it will more payment plan for a year nti say ya bia 600,000 no plot you divide in a year say and over to ya every month bia and every 2 months bia the 600,000 no over 600,000 now divided by 600,000 now divided by 12 on say every year bia no every year month bia no to be 50,000 it say obapo now to bia say 200,000 at the end of the month no every month we will be 25,000 pay 25,000 every month and every 2 months bia no to 50,000 every 2 months every 3 months and I say my 1 year 1 year and I say 4 months then you know how you will structure yourself put me to guarantee ya sa se tono ye his card ya ba no say ye his card no you know but me atena say ayi hye ye nim say scan ho ye hye na scan otua no kakran ade ye guru won say asase ya ye kan wasam ye asase ya ye title land already enya so na okokoto wi a okokoye registration no benya title no way a transfer keke e be yama then you are good to go we are arrangement for fry wo ha obetumi abeto asase e bi that obetumi that traders asase no and I said you sika no uniska book ebomu you say scan ni hosisi a you ni obetumi atena se na I can say okay within 1 year no 12 months you can pay 8 months you can pay 6 months you can pay na structure no fair into time
you want one day to be comfortable
yes that is it that you pay it small every 1 year not 2 year then the following year you think about how can I develop this land development no buy a your architect your engineers they will look at the land look at the plan and then they will design it for you if you want so pay no the entire me stress it on say what sit there yes to make design it and say a more flexible way of thinking and doing things. Obi sini dan ya do baby no say anka minyanka wo the bedroom bako ka ho. Aka minyanka kitchen wo ye ne say. Aka minyanka ahan wo di aba ha say. because then onyam planning ye, onyam designing ye, so you don't actually know what you are doing.
Tinam Benezi dan ye see them once
yes there. And then no matter how big the building is, you might well be a 4 months. Within 1 month, you see the ending in our way. Yes, within 1 month, we see the ending because we are paper so that we are following the paper. And yes, I feel that we on our side, we say, then I may confused. No, we don't do things like that. Open say, oh, yeah, they now call him up. Plan yourself.
Yeah.
Plan, I say, who plan say, Dino, send him pass me, 10 bedroom, 5 bedroom, 6 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 2 bedroom, depending on your strength in terms of finance. Then we take it from there small, progressively. You be see over 1 hour sit there see what the more home 4 years, 3 years. You pass you live for 70 years, right? According to your Bible, say 70 years. And if I say within 4 years out of your 70 years, I know working lives, 4 years out of it, progressively, you finish your house. So now you investment, and I save towards your retirement. For 10 years, now you send me away. Now I save towards that. The same way you can do it, small. Over 1 hour sit down. Sanity. Until you say yes, I say no. As I say, until we are not rushing to take money. But what
sounds good.
You rushing say you be Jessica until your payment plan about me the amount. Flexible term of payment. About to me at Tuyano. Flexibly, kakran. Within some few months. Then you are done. You are good to go. And as I said, you was I say, East Legon, New Legon Hills. You was I say, Spinters Road. You was I tell Sakumano last year show a Dibia, a Diane Obi accident was that. Now a percent yes,
a dining assassin boom.
Into over to me, and no over to me, a fro freya, a bet to me, I'm all home. Now we need you one. Then what the Bassa dine there. And ye dear, a ye run a debraye, the Kayanum over her, and ye me dear, Manton free no, already the best and Tomano. You were dying for fly, see how we I hear 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, story building. I am ready for sale. Then I see a way that no one tons so. I couldn't you'll be over to me a beton.
I see.
Over to me a discover an area, the amount. Apart from East Legon, Sakumano, any Legon Hills, yes, some was I say. Central University side. Central University, a friend with the new airport city.
That's right.
The new airport city. A whole neighborhood develop. As I say, Siepa, estate. In the estate land, and they start here, tons here. Estate land, and they start here, tons here. I dare a good quick. I was say, a toss, I say, not to me, I and Tema Betobi, say, Obedi ye, or Assasemu, a location. So when you have good location. Now be all the over to over home Yemugran. No, you only mean store. Now, if you know inside in tea, won't mean PM Quedumambano, your store can save you. We all get us and we are all the open to obey me also. Now, more fun talk and sound so and fast you mudain. Over tons you and your scarce you dying. So that one says, not as I say. What as I say, we are the Akano to you also. A more fun tons you know. Cab tons you over. No, they are called car block. No, they are called cine no, they are plastering. No, they are concrete. Kakran. Within 2 years, massive money. Over to ya, over to see what I have. Yeah, into Sanyama wing in an idea. Yes, if I agree, a concourse. And I'm say, as I say, I tono, and yes, I would discuss Nina Beba as Roberto, Debbie. Look near the Skagakra Abba. Kakrano, nay, payment plan. For example, say, Pram say, new airport city. As I said, a plot, 150,000. I see. Yes, and yes, can boy, 150,000. Half, 75,000. Yeah, and we me to half. No much, dear, what coin, we be coin, and 300,000. 300,000. But I did back when I say, Hono, I think I had demarcation, light, not the idea, yeah, you ready, pillars, poles, now with that. Poles side be distribution for light, yeah, she's shining in our yes, Nancy, yeah, maybe on a start here, but yeah, we are, started demarcation, you're coin, the idea. I say, amanfo wo ko ha wo menya bebia fa akọ nti asase de ye wasase a new airport city no wasase wo ho a eye flat land very nice place a obotumi aye duma bi opese wo ye bia no obotumi aye wo be airport nti enche na ye frɛ ho we frɛ say o kwaku na wo ayin fa na wo fie o mi airport city o pram mi airport residential area
entrance no kwan na ititi
yeah na ititi oh say ye free hand ye kwa ye driver 15 minutes or from here to that place 15 minutes na ye kwa Saturday ye kwa ye motor form wo die ni police form wo die ni straight na ye kwa na pass ya nti enche nti asase sam no new development I want to say so wo car no person dey trade for asase a akonya ewo ho me a trade wo car for land na dey also so kakran apart from that so wo hia asase a dey able to me and say e able to me ma asase nya mo be 1 year payment plan then with ya divide scan for the year no na what ya be every month and every 2 months what you kakran kakra sa ma ye dia wie say ye dan a ye tompo na woni gihu so person to bia ye tumi ye sa arrangement ne dey nti ne nyina ne say wo beba ne ni what na say ne ya di hu komo ahwe say den na ye ya ebeboa wo ebeboa ye nso ne nyina ya tumi akoye nim say na ye nyina ye pe ade ba komi kade bia ne say so what will be rented apartment mo na time aso ebi kura no wo yire wo ma time aso na so two free ho na wo ni sika wo be top up mbacho sa de no esi obi su mamuda nti ya bikaya na ye mi ya pa nti e be hia say obia sasase no e quarter plot kra enye half quarter kra no ka say this is my living
exactly
mbacho e so tumi ye ho adwuma sa e ho hia pa e so tumi ye ho adwuma sa kwa apart from asase fire call a friend say borehole
okay
start to borehole
all right MC am fire nko borehole na kojo man borehole no ho
eh da borehole ade ba ko aye ma ho say Ghana for ye kan omu de akwa dwendwene mu binu especially yen no wa brochire no mo wa Ghana ha especially a soldier for ma maybe I got to say no ye soldier ne nyasam ketwa ne mo bibia yasam ketwa the next house na next house the next neighbor otunso nkini nkwa nkini nkwa be say 2 years mu yuzo you catch us don't worry you be drill be nyanso ama ya ko drill de nkini nim yes nkini nim yes nkini nim this week last week you drilling into your drilling is almost 15 boreholes yes 15 boreholes yeah 15 boreholes last week and this week so you are drilling now be 15 boreholes and they are drilling now so nyame aboa so nyam so papa because so say you on so tobre mo and no time kala say see how tie now
so now me visa o say so tobre no e good say
yes good nti e good pass season bia ne de ye season bia ne de ye aha area bi wo ho so to na ye tu nsuo a yenya nsuo no kama aha abi wo ho so a instead of say nsuo to no nsuo nto se na ye be ko no ye nko no sa ye say nsuo to no ye say nko more ye nko less nsuo nto je say nko less wow it depend as I say information ye say nko less ba say nsuo to a ye say nko more as yenya nsuo papa no
that's right
what you say aha sanda dwumede no etie nti area bia wo ni say na wo land formation here there etie ni kwan ye be fa so anyansuo papa ye there ama wo nti ade e bo say enuanu mo amutie ya advert wa brochire e wo Ghana ha enuanu police for soldier for fire service for
obia fa hu jibi
try say obetu aboa pa because ade American in say we another way of making money
exactly
water is life into obia be hianso so be nti so obia hianso so be no won so mantem wo wa na month to na a day na say month one to so cloth so be 50,000 and 30,000 o salary and do sa but 30,000 I said 28,000 29,000 atunso no e ma so ask every month bia and I say from every month doing 20,000 20,000 by the year 120,000 times 10 years nti enukra no obut bi dia bobra yes papa bia ye kwakọ ye ne de ene say o say mantem ho woni amanfo akasa nti be tunso ho nyina 8 boreholes ho bi de ne say o de on person ben ye far away from other people into two amana bel nti o the meter to so nti o the meter to so no o use nyina no already buzu me na what ya
yes ono yama no meter to so
yes na so buzu me no na o tia
is it possible
I don't know person ye ne say o be the way friend say the gallon ebeba befa say nsu nyamba ho
onu tu ama wo no the meter to so ama
yes nti e bia
di boso bia no we betia
polytank na nsu no akogumu na a distributor ko amount for fee nti say instead of so gallon yellow abe sansio no e dia kono gallon yellow be sansio
connected pipes to all the homes
ama awie nti wo nyansio no nti the more obo use no ayi wo free stress no dem obo fa gallon abe sansio and ko bi kono ko
it's a good business move
nti at the end of the day no what you agreement kakran a business.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
So it is. Fan say bakubia man no be say 15,000 a month. Fan 15 times 8.
If you be a busumi bia no, it is a Ghana water for supply issue.
But because it's so nyamba hoye.
Sure.
Ti the omo ye say omo di your friend say omo di tanker sansio no and it's chance e dey back and we obi so togu tank mu now why dey omo for be bunu gallon but e very stressful
we are not connected about fear
e very stressful the can you say there are many ways you can make money a genuine way of making money stress free won bre wo ho enya fe na me kokko fanya ma Africa China me kokko fa we ya ba ha beto scout ko fanya ma Africa China what the tunsuo be say miensa e wo fie ho na man for sa you will make something of money. That is loan is a good investment. I tell you. You see, yama we ombu. But what the family say, if you are to every month biano, uton so be say 20,000. Now one san so be say 4. Oh you be say 4 if you are not saying no. Every month we uton so be say 40,000. But for 40 every month 40,000 by the year. It's about 220,000. It's about 220,000. I hear no bet me adi. The next year so 220,000. The following year, 200. A year there over 2 more. Until within 4 or 5 years, no one has come more than 2 million. You can then go and buy treasury bill and make a lot of money as a return out of it.
And Obia bet me cry you.
Yeah, we are to
who area benin so ma who bet me afre.
Yes.
Na mo be 2 amano.
That is it.
Na afi mo my distribution there am crofo area no.
Instead of say enye say oboko akọ
connected pipes.
Bandipa na akọ fie bra. E be wo batwen there akọ advantage area obi abatu abesa ho nti anopa no na wo obi oti ho nti the more almost sancio na no so gini sika opo no unlocky no akọ
simple
nti polytank no nsi no wo mu osoro dada na watwi line no distribute advantage places nti nipa no ba no so gina no wa bie na aguma na wa locky watu aka 2 cities 5 cities no akọ 5 cities no akọ 5 cities no akọ 5 cities
of money
nipa obia use nsi na fie anipa mienu miensa o mu use 5 cities 1 ton to club to be 20 cities a day yes be 20 cities a day the 20 cities a day no calculate by month 30 days no 2 times 3 it's about 600 cities 600 cities or 600 or 6,000 I don't know it's a lot of money nti we nyina no say pay attention to it o asase na otu so mienu wo so asase sa ansio no obetumi a use sanso na se wodan obetonye ska se wodan nti dey make pack anyene no say there's another side of drilling water the business side
God
the business side and no na many wo e dey hu komosisi a so obetumi atunsuo e dey aye money making machine and you say oye pure water nko na obetumi nyeska there be and on you so ye bottle water ko na obetumi nyeska there be so borehole amafo abesanu kakra it's another way of making good and sweet, I say sweet money.
That's right.
Because it's stress free.
Yeah.
We are not doing anything. One for playing them call ba playing ngusu sa nti ade me paka ne say wotie me a mpacho obotumi ne ya adwea is a good business idea obotumi ayezo dodo na eye ye kan nyina no amanfo tie say preduasa all the wadwin to fam na follow ade a ye kan you say that is something which is very feasible obotumi aye ho adwuma mana aye iye nti baby wotie frem mpacho numbers obotumi afre so wo fie wo pese tu nsuoma wo ana say wo dan kro na pese esima wo ana say kitchen cabinet na pese enyama wo ana say adwuma bia fa dan si ho ana nsuo tu ho bia no obotumi afre mpacho your numbers 0555 893001 0555 893001 and I say 0546 20 53 77 0546 20 5377 and the numbers are fry nobody who come but also was I say no advantage place now all this scarcity and as only ready to be developed and I know you will be developer about me a contact here you know better say document who one Yahudi and Gua you know better say yeah be develop na say I say be arrangement no baby assassin will be especially it was spinters it was Sakumano it was Trazako or come the 25 tema those areas are yeah because customers are not tonya mawe hono ebekrum and in terms of ebekrum security 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 is very important to them road network important and environmental one nipa trying one share very important because environment be out be akweku or effect on you until the ebeka nyina ne say uti yenka na nyama yeka no ohia bia mpacho frɛ ye ne obedi nkomo na yade bia atoye beku me da say.
Great folks, welcome back. Just gone past Kojo Awono any di enkomo efa all about there so contact wo na Wontumi eboa me gidi se bibia no a so contact Kojo Awono no o contact wo ma efa edansie hu efa eye yesi dan yewie yenye kitchen amount ni na no Kojo wombesi ne kama edi amount or the numbers ni na ego ho nti obetimi a contact Kojo Awono no mahwe abo. Folks, back here in the studios of CTV now. Tonight, my Rane birthday way, Emma Mira way. Yes. Happy birthday in advance to Ifia Acha, host of the is it Brit Track? Brit Tracks. Bricks. What's the word cry there? Bright Extra. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes. If you're not that screen, yes. Bright Extra show on Bright TV. Yes. So the Ifia Echa honor the host of Bright Extra show on Bright TV. Ntimo amoshe Bright TV no. Ono no host to program way and this wishes way is coming from my executive producer Yamba. Or say may the favor of God surround you. Have a blessful day. Hey, are you Joe Yamba? Yow. They say me day me executive producer and so me day ni top. Yow Yamba. What is here? What am I seeing? Hey, are you Joe? Hey, wow. Executive producer Nankasao. Hey, Ifia Echa no a host of Bright Extra show or Bright TV and ni birthday. Yakopo yadma the birthday bada be ochina wo na say ya ochina no di birthday nti mafia me aso meka ho bi me ye wo show na me de wan kan kire mi o na ya o na ebo mamane no ane we nya asem a chemakani na egu efidie zu ma bibia ye steady anyway, still on the bill, the director of research Emma program Enoch Kofi Ejiri, of course, will join me soon on this very show. He will join me soon tonight for us to do the editor's analysis on the very two embattled top officers of the states. Kind of saying, what's the name? Former Finance Minister Ofori-Atta, and then the embattled Wontumi. But before Beba line is of course, yes, here didn't you but tonight. The birthday na odi on original screen is yes. Enoch Kofi Ejiri ye won June 4th. I nansu to any a no. Yes. Enoch Kofi Ejiri. He's the director of research Emma program and na water. It is a winning no. Men for telephone frɛ emekas and a coffee and a quick one and say and then I would do birthday and I say to me no ya mama enye fe birthday no unim nipa no a na waye bibi ana ayefe what you say yes is no Kofi Ejiri of course today being June 4th within a birthday me birthday nam kwan mu 20th June I menenu na ye June yes me kra no why be una mneni di birthday yeah I think some say many kwame se vacancy with the same birthday 20th June yes 20th me birthday nam kwan so and then hina ade me beko adofo ne mu atamfo ni na nkambo mu ne ndi birthday with this time and then I'll be mama 20th June and no Kofi Ejiri 4th June odi na ne I inti winnim Kofi Ejiri abomoden contact no wherever you are he is get in touch with him and then say hi ade ba ko the mystery about birthdays and they say who do birthday no and no such now say that no on one hand is also minus a minus so yes one night was as you know back what free mu that just say you are getting more closer to your adakamunim. That's also one side of it, the mystery of it. What did I say? Yes. So, Eno Kofi Ejiri will join me and check analysis of all of that. But in the meantime, in between time, tonight is the June 4th. June 4th, now we're here for. Na enipa oma ye na ye kai se ena we eye bra Ghana ekoti biabim ewo memu ha. Enipa so a ye di na chi course atibia no no ene onka ye hu biom. However se onka ye hu biom no still no ye beka se the biobia God emfa ne kra ensie ye na onyame sunya den on funny say yes media is my mentor, he's my everything and all of that. The late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. A message or the man the on one party the National Democratic Congress sometime in Central Region, and that was one of the biggest Congress at NDC for a year Central Region. Former and late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. I can't see me the chair NDC for Sassemino NDC for that's what the Omasum Womu to Huanamon, Woma Femuaba, and Amun Femuaba. Now Rawlings was advising the NDC against their political adversary, Airwine. NDC for adversary, Airwine, adversary, Airwine. Take a listen to Rawlings.
Samana watiwa, samana watiwa,
the very June 4th, Rawlings a charge the officers, all right? The Armed Forces Revolutionary Council, AFRC, right? Was the time where Rawlings in one mummy incentive we let me say more back on but wait a bring this one back again. Now Ghana foreign trade. This was the June 4th.
Samana watiwa, samana watiwa,
was a legend. Yeah, his exemplary order lines cannot pass to notice. The man who started as a dictator and ended as a Democrat, former and late Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings. Now, or the advice be my NDC for at one of the rallies. Okay, so that video, no, can I play it now, guys? So that's about Rawlings and Marke, how many years? 40 something years, right? So that I'm now working for June 4th, now working. The June 4th serve as a lesson. Emma May and in Yoma Hodwa or May Kumu. Rawlings Abresuno na on main discipline a ye drama. Every Ghanaian bia ye na dwene se obedi mraso. Me say Rawlings Abresuno Ghana Nibia from professor emeritus doctor whoever obia to the last person, the truck pusher obia edi mraso. Rawlings free swa pe yinyai your first democratic elected president John Ajekum Kufuor na Ghana for yay freedom aba. Then we embraced the freedom on the negative side of our senses. Yeah, start to say yeah normal rough basa I feel chronono intensify. Guys, can I move on? Please give me a quick sharp shout outs and then let me move. And the poor or main start to say air quote rough. Anyway, let's get to Paul. But before quickly I go on a Ghana Speaks. Mami you Rawlings video is so enfanchiremo. Of course. I can figure say many of you now feel the nostalgia, don't you? The nostalgia of Rawlings. I do though. Take a listen to Rawlings.
Who they are. Listen. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with. And they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged from the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
Great folks, welcome back. That's the late and former President Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, countrymen and women, Odnediako Waibi. Ofori-Atta ena ye yadwen se jata efri bonu mu konti ye de epebia eho ena krono bokese ewo memu hyase eho ena indiscipline, gross indiscipline of ourselves hyase. Something took place before Rawlings, and that was right after the independence of Ghana. And again, Ghana is the first country in the south of the Saharan African continent to have gained her independence. And after independence, then is here. The spirit of gloom, despondency, and moral decadence became a commonplace. And yet, Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no mu ba na we ba all the way to Rawlings. Then we embrace yet another disciplinarian attitude. Ofori-Atta. So from the era of Rawlings, basis our time way, with this constitutional era way, 33 years of gross indiscipline, and abuse of our own fundamental rights, and we don't even care. Phobia. Yeah. Politics of today, as far as Ghana Speaks comments, of course, tonight we give a sharp focus on the above developing stories, trending, and the very latest. Afia Beshen Semino, Ken Nanaya Ofori-Atta Nensem Wontumi de etato. In our first story, the embattled Antwi Boasiako has been discharged, or if you like, released from the iron hands of Yoko. But tonight, the Chief Executive Officer of Financial Intelligence Center, Albert Kwadwo recounts what he and others went through in the same era, in the era of the NPP. Antwi Boasiako de yejana maneko nemo ba bi dinasem ewo court. Na wo hwe de Antwi Boasiako mi a NPP fo ne ye dede ya. Eno sunti mpeni gusu kasa asemi gusu kana na dwe ya se koto benu se wo mu ete ho no ntokwa esie ni misom se aseme bisom se na ano no eba ne sen enti na ano no no eba ne sen ene ebinom so recount so de to wonom ebra na Antwi Boasiako ne dom ewa bemu. The Chief Executive Officer of Financial Intelligence, Trimboafo, and so the Nasembiato, Nasemnemuti saying, take a lesson to him.
What they do, they haven't changed it in the last 4 months. The methods that they use to arrest people, they haven't changed it in the last 4 months. So what are we complaining about? But because they are in power, because they are in opposition, suddenly it is bad. Senna, Uncle Kwesi, how many times was I arrested? Did I tell anybody? My father's house was ransacked. I didn't call it Rambo style. I didn't even call it Jackie Chan style. I didn't call it Five Shaolin Master style. My father's house was ransacked. My house was ransacked. My poor brother, my younger brother, Kwame, his house was searched. In the end, they said they were looking for weapons. Me alone, against the state, I have enough weapons because I am John Wick. Right? John Wick. If you watch the movie called John Wick, they shoot at him, he does this and he does this and he does this, and then the bullet comes to pass. Right? They did all that. They forced my mother to climb 5 flights of stairs to explain my whereabouts. Has any of that happened to me? When we were going there in 2017, excuse me to say, it was like we were visiting a bordel. I was here, Kojobosu was there, Governor Richardson was there, Alex Moore. Who's who? We were all there. Did you hear anybody sending people to go and complain outside the Yoko? Why? Is Governor Wontumi of Ashanti? Is he bigger than anybody? Does he pay more taxes than anybody? And for those of you who went to sit there and went to get malaria, by next week you will get malaria. Will he fund your hospital visit? Will he even put you in any of the luxury cars that he has bought? Because that is also a problem.
It's a huge problem.
You have a man who sits on his radio station and says things about an ex-president's family that nobody can repeat. And that person has now become president. And you're sitting there saying, what time? Really? You know, some of us will never be president of Ghana. Some of us will never be president of Ghana. Me, I will never be president of Ghana. What Wontumi said about President Mahama's family, if he had said it about my family and I had become president, God help all of us. We are all human. You think we don't hurt?
Great. To Trimboafo air recount. So we is here. Say Wontumi ne dom ankobo chenku owa. Minya sure say Trimboafo air ready so beka sa same way. It's been how many years ni? Yeah. So and papa anko kam papa and papa enye credo. Edru momo so nkwane de musu ye tiem su Ghana foi Ghana for mun sorry yo, Ghana for mun sorry yo. Omo sorry nko he. Hey. Reverend Kofi Oduro of Alabaster Church has waded into the battle saga of Wontumi and questioned the motive of the supporters. Also, fi penny obi a mehu se ode na no ato asemi mu bi. Na Kofi Oduro de me pena sam so yie papa na obisa supporters na mokobo chenku e wo ho ne se e de ne ha mo. E de be ntina Wontumi ntina wotakum so fie ukoye de wo ho or question the mindset of all of us as Ghanaians. So onukro gina we asosofo na we ye ne church member na asamato na o say me be gina ho say DNT send ko Oduro person o kire na asem no tie ni din and make a sense out of this. Take a lesson.
Then where is the rule of law? Me am gina na police wa be cheme na Alabaster fa so no ma be gina police hey police I am premo unim ne mai. Let this foolish mindset of this nation disappear. So then, why are you there with a blind loyalty? Why? Are you hearing me? Yeah! Stop your nonsense. Is that what you want to do? This is how you want to build your nation? They call Europe driving on the E. They say, the limit is 30. You can't drive more than 30 kilometers in Amsterdam. 30 kilometers. You move because we try a camera, 200 euros. The next day, 20 beba become. The next day, 20 open.
Great. Asofwa, womu preachy, nyamesem, na feel so about politics ni, and some basa e treguo, ewe ya memwonu binimuswa, kumai ready to talk about no. He stand out. He, Kofi Oduro, yes. He stand tall. All of them. Asofo ne pese. Womone ye president ne kwahye dem wo. No womone ni yi nsem no bompa ye ne ye say den a national day of thanksgiving hwan. They are not ready to speak to the president by way of giving the direction of the state. And kantemni me bi question so say ya how depending which political party being opposition on one you did some who to say they're not working. So isn't this foolishness? The foolishness of the highest order. People follow things blindly. Ghana for your imagine sabi yenim nyansama de bia meka wo kan so monti ase ye adwese yen ko na ye anyansafo se wiase ye tie yet seven previous yenim nyansa bebrisa. We follow things blindly. Lawyer and not just a lawyer. No. And share loyalty. Who named the Nipan Wire? Show a die-hard supporter, Ebini Tiwesu, a die-hard supporter of Wontumi threatened the security agencies. If Wontumi is not released, the basic. But later retracted and apologized. Wontumi asemwa ba tina ufie no what they Wontumi asem no a esie na yokofo no ache no no odo ho ne ba beye a declaration of war ground. They invited the bokofo no bolgafo hwan mumra ni embe seti ohonum nya no emfanye war ground. Are you just say is this person a normal human being? Now if you can say we are on the flip side of say security phone be soon mo se be no pabam esource sanano. What is wrong with these human beings here? Listen to him carefully.
ye bahafu fuve now baby me ya organized boys are ye baha anumre se chama Wontumi o man yini na ene de besi yes and let my organized boys are ayo boku boys bolga boys anya kusasi boys ye baha e te na due about 4 o'clock ye bed for ba yes o man yi chama Wontumi a ene ha ba wo so appoint for ye hu wo mu etuo enfa hu re ye notness yaba ni fuve say you two the am forget it e say can am forget it you be try am no see yes and mema anaba na due.
A few moments later
Intino Master Ghana for much Sreman Penny, Master, the ministers, and penny for Ghana penny for you now. Say, I saw me Kayan, so moved to drink a poor much of say, and yes, sir, and person say, many boys here over here, Miancas are million Napoconia boys, 70 by Antwi. Minupia, a 7 to bar, or my penny in the bit of my woman. No, my penny, not a bit of my 4 boys are medical for. A 7 to my police for the woman. And for a war, or my moon never bore me. And then Colama knew be a make off on a free baby, but I said before by no, because be by Antwi. Yama was a dog, the way I make I before take me because I manca say, intimate upon your so papa or Mampeniacho, a pa Ghana phone nacho, a pa minister, a police for national security in Pedophonia, a pominacho, some Mekayano, Mobaname, Macolaname, only be an offer chemi. Now a bit to a soup. Now, sir, Messako, you be more, I said, but I me, and tell me Baba Pacho, Mepagana Pacho.
Yak, nse bibi nkoyi. But a Ghanaian citizen again also warning some political fanatics to be circumspect in following politicians ignorantly. And of course, she referenced the Wontumi's ongoing brouhaha. Mami su to Ghana for particularly political fanatics na kekre ni weja o maho kekre ni weja o fie ho kekre weja wedwuma ho o kwohi no reference Wontumi die ti asema wo kano na fam wa base emmowa. Listen to her.
You obusia for klasa so dwen kamo mo a mo de chama Wontumi achi na na ye nya chama Wontumi a minim de ha mo wadwene wo ho wadwene de chena awo no ba bedi ho wadwene oba school fees ho wadwene ba bia wo no ba mudi muti ebeto ho ene wakodi chama Wontumi achi chama Wontumi wo ye greedy papa sene wakoka yoko ho a ni nipa bone ene ne kro no case na mo hu sa enye case kitwa o me ka kira mama so ate enye case kitwa bi musi wodidi mahama atemte nya mahama odidi na atemte na ya tweno nya mahama odidi na atemte na ya tweno me ka sa onu ane nkofo bi be ye press conference etia no se ya mama no kwa bi odidi contract bi wanye
na ye the press conference bi san say nyuma na wo he wanye Musiasu road wanye Trebuom wanye Impasantia wanye Bompata wanye Antwa Krom to Asoni Manson Kwanta wanye and his fire service to left road Omeka baby as our contract no
Nentimo Mrs. people forward as a young how I am feeling some say na dey be America me say Cambodia is sleeping tax ya man contract e kwan say ye wanye office kana go botom wa party ni bia wa people ni bia unkwa wo yire no ma ya chi no na yire ne ma be na aba ho amun hia nyansa jimi sama kwa kugo se chese MPs kura na mentem ase asa adwene pa bi na omutim papa mpanyufo mo de muto akosisi fom muto mo de sisi fom e be yam no me yam mo ankasa o chama Wontumi di ni sika no na ngogoi MPP full soldiers me busamo abai ma contract say ye what $45,000 wa anya kwan no na moni ni padro asa akwa na ku omu moni ni padro asa aka ekwan no ama chese affect omu moni damage asa akwa na koso ya ma $10,000 safado ebrufo wa kodiro bi efo mu de ye video wa anye na ya chese ni pa oyi a makwa kujira ho ti adwene pa bi da mutimu minka saboni bi ansi o na wo na wo ba na bibisi na wo hwere wo nkwa bibisi a na chese wo ya wo dai What our year, what our mouth, what our mammy fee, I could charm my own to me. Ni fee bedrooms and 70 rooms. At the end, our yet the boy wolf food to Jado. Charm my own to me, dear. First, I national security for class, I could for the book, Master, which I'm own to me, and national security me. Na chama won to me die Mr. Kama kunya de na tumbe atere man spran sana ye de na kosi ko di na asam ye de na kwakwa ya bura wodi ye ti na wo ye wo bo nyina kyese wo soro mahama onim boni a wodi ni case no ene Ghana nko chama won to me case no me say ene Ghana case nko wa ye no Ghana for mo sorry o ya trase ya sorry kwai wo do sika no bi ka ho Wudu second pipi ni be na hu no Ghana for nsori muntina ebre wo brema wo brema wo yire no ma wo brema wo busuonfo wa mra ma MPP ni bia wa mra ma fu soje bia me ka sha mo wasote ti mu nsu nyansa NDC aban tiri mo den yere pepe ye na ye adwuma be bia eda no wan fa nto efiri to enti mu nyansa ansem na mo keka no se chama wontu ni di mahamatem nya mahamatem chama wontu ni di mahamatem tina ya chi no ti case ni minimum sa obi ate kopamutie nya mahama atem odidi ye ntina ya chama wontumi wo ye kromfo kasa money laundry chama wontumi cases no me say enye case keto wo me ka chama maso ate enti monsuye nyansa me ka chama maso ate monsuye nyansa Ghana fo mu bi mu se me chama wontumi se wunya sika no wa mo obi awo fam wo bia enti obi no de nanim e de sika enti se be ba to be so ma wo enti hyem yenti wono ane party for press conference mu yeti ano munti a mu bi de mu hye nyansa mu di na chi no parliamentarians ba kwa kwatra for mu hye nyansa why me se mu hye nyansa me di ka be ka chama sa afanya mo fa na ko hwe na adwum na me problem o me ka ya mo mfi se mo me se afanya mo fa na nko Munko na adwuru munfo no ko psychiatric hospital na me sasa akwa no bibi ya benetim me se munfa no ko psychiatric hospital afanyo na munko na adwuru ti wo se unko dia unko ne wo hye obi o de nanim beba ba wo me aba ho a yenim se obetua seska no ama ya ma ne be o se no oba ba hwehwe ama wontube se de no ho sitie o be be se no ho sitie so ba ye wenwo no ti wa make any effort bi ase o de nanim ba be gisa ska no ama ya ma ne be no unko dia unko ne next time your ma contractor na next time mo ya dia betwe ho yi
great my minute ne dia to ho but hey some reports coming from Antwi Boasiako's backyard in Ashanti region can be very disturbing as they describe several roads Wontumi took money on and yet ignored the construction. Kumasi Wao report to be free hoba mo accuse Wontumi say wajiska or kwan no na sa kwan nso Wontumi ntimi aye den one constructed. Is it true? And sa roads no a DNA ye masa Kumasi for no e kwan na he fa na deda e DB sunti no Wontumi anya sa kwan right there at his backyard. They are talking. Listen to them.
Bagana for form contractor no mo ke kan se wagigi nyina no na ye me ya me kwa comment video bi ase se aha ka ho o first na quota wo so onam so hu na ye potholes ba ku mienu bi keke hwe e bi kra mponi se so na o maye no no mu ye na se ne ti o mo ye rare nkra ma ama mani mu na ne cars be nya accident ni se mo ne dia president mama cars na di na chire pickups no ti chama Wontumi de me abani ni di kra me mani be je ho ba abani ni dia ni oh mani be je ho me MPP ni bet no na America no say ade a on be na nye mi o man dem because je wo ye na wa ye ni ye sika no nya wo dia ye se fa mo je no ye ngeli no dia wa ye ne abro pa na wa ye no mi Wontumi ye mi busuani chama Wontumi papa na di mi fi akonya ye friend na Antwi Boasiako nti chama Wontumi ye me bra straight aye no kre chama Wontumi because na at times kwa o mo ye adwuma Wontumi pack ne car ndo me me fam ho no mo pake nche omu ti pake kan do ne cars na eya be oh em se be
Be 3 years no ana.
3 years no
I'm say 2 years.
2 years. If you more than machines but am want me machine ba so mo be adwuma na say dey.
Omo na be ju kwan so ma me kura me ho say. Omo be me fam be hom kakwan so omo be ju ho na atogo yi.
Omo say woni man.
Omo say me no ma pa. Omo be ju togo yi. Chama ono ana omo de contract no man. Ono a. Ubusa kroma obi aya we say ono na
kwan e hamo pa kwan no
na wasa wa onhwe kwan na sawe mfuturo kwan mfuturo so wura ba bia me da kra a day bia power one power 3 times a day count me tra you dem call this ocean those mass
I say we fear kra ho
we fear ho na me ko farm no wani mo na
okay e ti Wontumi chama Wontumi be je kwan de no mu se bia wa wia mpo a
bia nu so be wia no so anko sibe
obeji ya no
se e pebre mfuturo pa ka na ho omo ye rare nkra ma ama menim ho na ne cars be nya accident ni se mo nim dia
president mama
cars na di na chire pickups no
e be nya accident ho
be nya cars two crash me farm na nim ho a omo no omo ya we se ma ama no konso ya we president ni ya we me farm na nim ho na omo cars na di na chi no omo kokwan so
ebe crash wa
omo ne yem so mu han o kan ba ko e na NDC for one so pick up ba ko manimu wa kan se o manimu wa nto mu NDC for ko mo ya we se mfuturo no e ba sa nto mu hu ba dia so ho sa na ko e
first no magudada na
na ko ta wo so dada ndi ka mu ntimi nya kran ka mu nya ma no ho sa so ho bet mo be ji kwan mo amunye mo ja no ho sa mo wota so nya de
sana de nenti na ko ta kakra wo so na ma Wontumi mo
no be jugu ye
mo ji ni na guye
na ko ta wo
ya dada kura pa de so no di wo wu pa because ne farm ne farm ne be kwan wo mo be ji ni nyina
mo be ji farm land ni na no ma e ji akube o mo be ji ni na
ese wo ne ma no
ji ni na agui e ma me farm me boys no baako e wo roadside no e dan no aboy ntu no ko omu ju dan ko ato go abla na nkenka okra
ko mu ju dan na to
ko mu ju ato se ka me wife am ho ko mu ju dan no ba bia adwumafo ni bi dan ko ato ku
wow
so
nanti ko mu ju dan no so anka kwan ya anye
nso amanye
chama Wontumi be je za de ni nyina
na hono amanfo ko adu abanchi ni bode both side na bia kamu de mu inform mu ka se bia mu ju twa mu no ma na mu o ju ni na ato gu so ma mo be kwa mo so amanye hwe ti jama Wontumi de me abani ni di kwa me ni beje ho pa
abani ni di ani
me ni beje ho me MPP ni bet no kro na America no enje
abani cha
me MPP ni me ntuma ba ma NDC ntuma MPP bet se ade a on be na enje o ti ase onti so afum na ese abani ni di
tuzu se abani cha ma Wontumi ndi pa
me de ma dwene de
MPP for na se ade ya nso a mo ha no nke nya no mo MPP
enya se MPP for ebony a NDC for ya MPP for ba mo didi omo no nti se wo so MPP na wo so ya so omo so ba na omo so dey do because ana ti chiro man nti se wo ba ko fo ntimi fa 2 minute insurance em nya dey che se wa ban wo so a eni nche se wo ye dey ope because there so who say we be ko na we so aba nti wo ye bibia na wa ye pepe
wa ha mo pa
bebre enya me ko mo kwan ya sum na se cars chomo wo de nka a person oba ba bia metia utia ura dem apom una emfuturo nko a uti dem wo Christ ocean no smart enya se
o asasi so asabi wumfiri enkoye yi ohun adanse a ye di ni o Ghana fonti o unye mfiri asasi so enkoye yi ohun adanse a ye di ni adanse papa na wiase yesi yebebu din edi tumra ni abudin di ashemra dwie. A former member of parliament for Asin Central, Kennedy Ohine Japan, has joined the president's oral team to retrieve state properties. Ora Kennedy Ohine Japan One President John Dramani Mahama oral team no ono omo ya adwene wa koniasa bebre so say on many properties there no obi antimi mfa bebia properties in one we a politician we a hwan yo say wo kwaje say wo fa no let's return the properties in the Maninko state no ehin no wo kasa asem we na die nti so no be kasa Take a listen to this.
I'm telling you today. So I'm telling you, I just say, "Bemu ejuma no mu do womanum, womu dear, abayin sa semi abayin, and one person womu tongue." I mean, I'm got you. Mutieni before I started. Former Chief Justice, Oni Judicial Service, any ascenso, Omu Meyano, Aye Justice Mafu Sound, Oyano, Ifia or Timono, a Diana Essie, a Abadia, any baby or Mufasa than Granny and Woman, and net positions in tea, one person over the far. No more back, I have a tax for the Vice President of Mahama. So Vice President we know, Mahama ne we know, me say, Sadano dear, maybe actually, I'm the kiss you so my investigation. Because one person Fatano, Sadano, ni a woman. The Belgians also, Omupa, Omunyan Yombeka, Ghana first. Mekano position for your 20 Emma Frebi Mumu Bre Emma Womono and Konya positions and from Ghana Japadi and Yejuma. Let them take me to court. Only I mean a report to special prosecutor first. My dear former Chief Justice, you should come out and let us know. Justice Safu Mafu Sound. If you are not team or who are what kind of life is this? No my pompous. Namutu abama woman. We are regulations and big powers and so as I said on the say. Chief Justice and a country. Please, we are not going to allow anybody to be here. Someone to be granted over there. They are living. They cannot. But then I tell you, I say 2025. You are going. I'm telling you today. Someone to me, I got you say, "Bemu ejuma no mu do womanum, womu dear, abayin sa semi abayin, and one person womu tongue." I mean, I got you. Mutieni before I started. Former Chief Justice, Oni Judicial Service, any ascenso, Omu Meyano, Aye Justice Mafu Sound, Oyano, Ifia or Timono, a Diana Essie, a Abadia, any baby or Mufasa than Granny and Woman, and net positions in tea, one person over the far, no more back. I have a tax for the Vice President of Mahama. So Vice President we know, Mahama ne we know, me say, Sadano dear, maybe actually, I'm the kiss you so my investigation. Because one person Fatano, Sadano ni a woman. The Belgians also, Omupa, Omunyan Yombeka, Ghana first. Mekano position for your 20 Emma Frebi Mumu Bre Emma Womono and Konya positions and from Ghana Japadi and Yejuma. Let them take me to court. Only I mean a report to special prosecutor first. My dear former Chief Justice, you should come out and let us know. Justice Safu Mafu Sound. If you are not team or who you are, what kind of life is this? No my pompous. Namutu abama woman. We are regulations and big powers and so as I said on the say. Chief Justice and a country. Mafu Sound, a DNS. Please, we are not going to allow anybody to be here. Someone to be granted over there. They are living. They cannot. But then I tell you, I say 2025. You are going.
Operation Recover All Loots, Aura. So that's the code name. Operation Recover All Loots, Aura. nti saa dan no minim asɛm ko aba ho na ebeba ne sɛn ɛna judge a watena dan mu na judge ne nya ne ba bi kɔ a ne nipa bi akɔtena o ma fa dan no how I mean di ntia enti oral team no monkɔhwɛ ho asɛm nka esu nkrɔfo akɔtena dan no. On the fateful day of June 2nd, the iron hands of Yoko was lifted from Bernard Antwi Boasiako. Now tonight, I want you to watch Bernard Antwi Boasiako of yesterday and the day, June 2nd. Me twamfo ni akyere wo hwɛ no na ano no ene da no ayeyi no no na fesusun se sen ene papa yi ositi ohun bibie no ye ka wo de wo ye nipa surunku bi a oba obre ensi o ye say ewiase ni nche ne nipa e mobo enche o ne nipa e den waye mobo mumye hwe Wontumi. The two differences of Wontumi another home.
Yes, I'm a high hotel. Please. A high hotel, yes, sir. People are here. Please. Yes, I'm a high hotel. Please. A high hotel, yes, sir. People are here. Please.
So, Boasiako no moboye. Enya dia obi abetimi edi ho fel sa. No. Debi. Udi ho fel sen. Oye nipa. Bernard Antwi Boasiako oye nipa. Yeah. Sabe wamwa bia na wabu obi. Why not? Sa na ewiase tie. But you see, ena nano Monday na make say. Hwe wenya osika kakra wo de tena oba na dwene ho ate. Di osika no mmeye dede nwu yasum. So we a politician ya ma utumi bia hwe tumi no ho febua Ghana for. So we a minister na ya ma post a fasa tumi ni febua Ghana for. So we a high ranking government official na ya ma utumi a me se febua Ghana for. Jai akaka ben semwa. Tintinu a me na me Sisi across Akas and there's some man abba from. Sisi Kanenwa, do you know me? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can do? In Sembi say, any other day. They won't me ye wagana he. A brosuna a hard journey. Then NMB say, when would two Bernard for a one a party them? And I yet to know for a one fa. Nana na dream is saying, say MPP Bessia power na saying. Okay. Yamfa eno entry ho. Folks, something frightening has emerged in our political space barely 24 hours. Assembly siyasa asem na emu oyerom ye papa. Na mentiase na metiase a enye. Yesterday, the parliament, the 9th parliament of the 4th Republic, has approved the Energy Sector Levy Amendment Bill 2025, introducing 1 Ghana cedis levy on petroleum products. And my question is, why this? Enra Parliament ho one mo shahwa ma de san ma ne bobe sen bonon do no efe se no mienu na no mo shahwa anadwo no a one mo pass sa bill we. The Energy Sector Levy Amendment Bill 2025 one more pass over them ho enibri kwan so The National Democratic Congress, with their super majority now, is so busy, it will fear honomo. Nimbisa say, a DNT mobile passes our bill no, I'm a Ghana for around this time. Me kumesim in Tiasie. Me pese me Tiasie, but me Tiasie and so enye and the minti Tiasie DNT in your 5 to 6 months into the administration mobile side way. Say energy bill. Oh how? Mo de beboa energy sector no me ne mo ya adwen enye yi. Yes mo amoba e be kire ase yi. Me ntiase. Sin just say one city enye one city na mo de koto petroleum products no so ene ye hu no. I'm going to show you why. And I believe say many Ghanaians tend to agree with me tonight. Say one city ni ye hu no. Say me any of the cars that I may drive, depending say, maybe fuel saying enemy dear gumino. 1 cedi on a liter, and you want no. Now listen. About a month or 2 ago, PURC also introduced what? 14.5%. Listen, 14.5% on electricity consumptions. And Ghanaians are paying this already. Nanu nje. PURC for at the 14.5% levy at the abetua Ghana for year 2 years as I speak to you. Nanu Ghana ni so ni mo a. Ene de dia meka say Ghana for no sa na mote obi na okana so so kwaku jawo mo na Ghana for yenko ma wo mo. Yeah. So 14.5 and year 2. Again, let's establish fundamentally how many of such taxes have we not implemented in this country? And Ghanaians were told same was going to alleviate the energy suffering from us. And folks, what did we do with it? Sa energy taxes here modibe. And I'm implementing. You implemented the same energy taxes. Ghanaians, this I said, since you cannot you mobilizing any idea NPP, NDC, Mome country. Come and tell me. NPP implemented be woman be by NDC should be by and NDC for Masiabe and the modest tax. Then you come back and tell us, oh, Yamfa tax where ma assembly. Ojatana beto mainim asem we beba ehibesi and some basa and tro and ada akoshisam and abrabasem nkwa. This is what you are doing to the people of this country. Na NDC for mumu de na krade 14.5 na enwe da yeso da yetua o nanu ya o. Na fi bisa say such taxes we are MPP NDC mu wia akamo ananse sam enada ntro akwohwisam akronosam na mo abeka kire Ghana for na mafam ho adi mibisa wo sa taxes where you implemented bebrebe ni na mu sika mo de yeden Ghana for ma member kan e bi nkire wom na me improve nkire NDC ni MPP say mo implement sa taxes we bebre ade ne ade now listen my yankan or say the Ghanaian government has implemented several levies in the energy sector. In the energy sector to address challenges related to debt. Tio, related to what debt? Meaning, say, some levies way yedi bebre de aba ni nara yedi buy say yedi be resolve energy debt no e kanu e da ho no. Tie, na how many of such friend is saying levies any farmer to me no so tie or say the energy related events and challenges related debt, subsidies and the overall cost of energy production and distribution. These levies includes these levies includes the energy debt recovery levy EDRL, the special petroleum tax SPT, and the price stabilization and recovery levy PSRRL. specific levies and their purpose, energy levies and their purpose, energy debt recovery levy, EDRL. This levy was introduced to help recover debt owned by energy sector entities, particularly those owned to independent power producers, IPPs, according to report on the management of the what? ESLA. This report can be verified by any Ghanaian watching me tonight. So Bisa says, you mobilize money to pay the IPPs, the independent power producers. So you mobilize to pay them. And Ubisa says, you have to come back again. Sir, dear, also special petroleum tax, SPT. The SPT was implemented to address the financial challenges faced by the state-owned enterprises in the energy sector, particularly those related to fuel subsidies and losses. According to an analyst from the African Center for Energy Policy, Ben Ekuono, or say, price stabilization and recovery levy, PSRL. The PSRL was introduced to stabilize the recovery cost associated with fluctuations in global oil price and to ensure that the cost of petroleum products, cost of petroleum products remains relatively affordable for consumers, according to a report from Africa Center for Energy Policy. She taxes are good one way back. No, they are better Ghana for so way back. No, they are better Ghana for so just say in their numbers and in their hundreds and all over. Why am I doing my name? I'm senior. Now, if you young cosway, or say, me better what they are. So now the question is, why this? What did you, the NDC and MPP, do with these taxes or this tax levies collections? In this country, again, in such taxes and levy we implement, how many of our government officials, how many government officials join us in paying these taxes? See, the tax in the two area, government in penny for was saying, and I'm not joining the ordinary Ghanaian on the street to pay these levies and taxes, including this very one we are here. All government officials, ministers, chief executives, and high-ranking government agencies, all of you draw your fuel from government. True or false? It's true. And then all the ministers nara, district municipal chief executives, high-ranking government officers, muina, including say, obeko ministers ni bi kwa fie no, ya waka ya parke ho ani de kodwom. Ya waka ho ya parke ani de kofa school ngrao. Ni nara fuel a cars ni draw nara. Enya ni sika na odi tua, aban ni tua. Because every week, every minister bia any day coupon obeko akwaje. Womina Wamukwaji coupon from Goyle. The ministers ni aban penifo MPP, NDC, ekwanya mudi omai afa sunu no. Boni eti say, wamuji coupons na me fi coupons no ni made omde. They give it to their girlfriends. Their useless girlfriends who drive SUVs, who drive Land Cruisers and all kinds of cars, roaming here in the principal street of our capitals with all the noise. Papa, dede, etu asono. Wamu white coupons na no mo de amasa ama na munyin kobu fuel ngu wo kemo. Ye wia coupons no ne de kogu aban ayimu say government entua. Enti sa tax we de abetu we. Sa de 1 cedi the energy sector levy we. Bisa who say how many of John Dramani Mohammed's ministers in ebetu bi? They all draw fuel from the government chest. Yeah. Mahu dia mumpeni for ne de mo mane nam so MPP ayebi NDC toaso na NDC mumu de na mo ye no kra ne de chese kwaku ayeme se da yesu bi chese me hu be bia ye free ye ko se na nua mo de 14.5 energy tariffs e de abeto yeso me no Ghana obi ankasa yo mo de 14.5 ebeto electricity so e na mo de percentage bi so koto insuo so eno ye twani na obi ankasa e na we is where why this again another fundamental striking would be again to probe and figure out say whether or not we are running what you may describe an efficient, competent, reliable energy source. And the question is true or false. These are say energy source being any day running or main. MPP ni NDC fiti minimum mo de generators infidie generators and a modi ebesisi o manimu anapa ewiani anadwo o menye dum so left after say both of you every government biara mumieni mo bana mo kono dia mo ye nyara eye dum so mudum kakra na maso wo mudum kakra no maso ukobi sa minister no na minister na be catch us no I someone more private more a personal timetable mo femra eno na napo the former energy minister she Ghana for nim kan san kwase asem we kire Ghana for ofa ne hudi di ono so nim se so ka kire Ghana for say anio baby edro no we are sharing energy so no bibia say any ho na me che say na bisa say which kind of energy source ben any year rani how many I mean che say I don't know tam ben ye be free san kwosum we mu mon kan kire oh na me pese mi hu da ben en ye be free sa energy sector en kwosum we ye be free mu da ben says can mobilize what we do not know is say the threshold near da ben the threshold to gather this money e be we da ben eno ato force en fe mile ye nim MPP for be dry ye konso e what COVID relief tax me came from 2019 kosin na COVID ewie MPP for hwe Ghana for anim ekoswa eje COVID tax efri ho as if so ma bodam prensa ehu say no COVID ne ko beside the point the COVID money na e de wuro memu ha from all Ghana's international partners COVID sika ye di me se mo as a see a bumutuo without try me do nyame MPP ni NDC for more some of you I swear to God, you must be shot by sight without one damn trial against you people. I'm telling you, Ghanaians. Now they traho na shemenim na kase kwaku o ha Ghana mpedi for. Me say traho it will get to your doorstep not too long from now. Sooner rather later you will feel it. Me, I'm not feeling anything but there may be a good reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay? Edi asembenye MPP for trauma COVID relief domoje Wokotoka International Airport as if it was not enough. Domoje free gun edi asem sikana mo de den abodan for the most dense sad part is that when they are sick then they fly the plane all the way to where abroad, United States, London, South Africa, and all places. Silly abodan for useless brains, useless people are doing a huro and a goom. Sikano mobilizing nano. Your friend tell many mun developing hospitals are papa. No, not can Ofori-Atta with Ghana. Not can Ofori-Atta. What told them? Like Bedia to business at the man you didn't buy. Why do you disturb the consciousness of this nation? Why? How? Does that make sense to you? You mobilize here, me say, Sikanwan, Osla na John Mahama create answer walk on, and Musika way, Mumma country Ghana for, NDC for, tell Ghanaians, MPP for says Kenina, will make the Musika. Just a what do we Sika ye? Sika dear, and made dear man so crazy, Mutimini wom. And what do you do with our money? What do you do with our money? I had gain. And when it's we Ghanaians are not getting reliable energy supply. No. Assume ayo memu se kab abeyfo enkabrecho hofo adamonifo na mutio mem okotofo nko am emujanomfo na mu say yo me da be na mu bewie sa tax we don't know the threshold and once ya case him keke and omunam ne ye dede ho keke MPP ni NDC Ghana soldier for be sorry one day ubaka se kwagu kan me say what I'm praying is that they may wake up, but I am praying that they will not tamper with the constitution. That's all I'm praying. Ghana to chachao. Me say the Ghana soldier for sorry one day they wake up. Now don't one be sorry no. Now what that or girlfriend tell hotel ho. E don't be sorry no. Now wo Dubai. Oh yeah threesome. E don't be sorry no. Now what that one person no yere. The Ghana be shaky keke. There will be an eruption. The skies will be rocketing with miseries. Na dano mesha mo. Politicians amugua NDC, MPP. Me say dano yebesha mo. You think they are quiet? They are all quiet. What am I so? Munne Ghana wo sa sikano we be prigo no we di no we say na ma ye sikano tantan time development in ba. Sika we mobilize no ebetimi construct the energy sector no beyond we can imagine. Baumia kwakosi dam, the Poalugu dam we dimu saying $12 million obi anka hwenkyere no. Poalugu dam na amba. Meanwhile, the Poalugu dam must serve as a multi-purpose dam on one krom wale ho with the Ghana bro. Today my goodness, Baumia Wokasa, you better shut up, eh? Baumia, you got that nerve. You got the effrontery, that prowess. Woo, Bekasa. Now let me tell the MPP for MPP. And you some Bekasa fast attacks. Shut up. Shut up. And you some Kasa. Leave that to we Ghanaians. My Kasa. Yeah, penny people Makasa and this if I am MPP for. Shut your mouth. Now come on into him. You are too dirty enough. And I'm we are chrome for. We are dip for a recap for. Na mutrimo den esum na asamoma bone e na asamoma munye nipa energy sector na say mo beji sika na aja mo mfa nkoye hwe ya wawa nye banchugusu ye bode folks make a short break me ba Eno Kofi Ejiri joins me shortly for us to do the rest of the job. I am Kwekwanan. I'll be right. Gone past the hour. Now, Stephen Akachaway, of course, we're one of the NDC senior communicators. You are watching the program. Steve, give you a thumbs up. Great. Mamenko Ahmansumene Enoch Kofi Ejiri, of course, is the director of research in Ninkomo Keto Ebini Enshedi Anyoma Esiko. Kofi, Unejawe. The celebrated birthday, of course, today, your birthday. Happy birthday to you and the entire family. And of course, great. So, first of all, birthday in the dinner,
oh, birthday now. Birthday in the one. What do you want to see Yaba? But some birthday in the Papa. Once the other about if I'm a challenge, you still know I'm why.
So, oh boy.
The moon but Nini also a boy.
Good. Good one. Yeah. Okay, so delay cry. Yes. On behalf of my own self and the entire program, which of course you're also a senior member of the production team, and we wish you the very great happy birthday today, and may you achieve all that you've begun and end it well. Great one.
Thank you.
God. Now, I know you are following on this platform from the editor's bench. You are following this two developing story with Wontumi and that of Ken Ofori-Atta. Which of the stories now the best here?
Yeah, I shall see with Wontumi. Yeah, Dr. Ken Ofori-Atta.
Good one. Take it up.
Yeah, with Wontumi. Yesterday I was watching a colleague, one of the lawyers from the NPP on one sister station. Now, I think lawyer above for the world, something like that. Very excellent man. Now, on the key statement to be there, won't in the case, he believes Uncle FIC related, thing. So Uncle Yoko Wabi, because looking at money laundering issues today, I wanna we're in charge of it. But I think what he failed to understand is that Yoko have the powers to investigate and also have the prosecutorial powers to also look into the matter. So I don't know why he made that statement from legal point of view, but I believe in my opinion, he got it wrong. Because if they didn't have the jurisdiction to arrest him or to invite him, they wouldn't have, done that. And that, I believe, he got it wrong. Further, Wontumi himself, Nankasa, got himself into that particular position when he came to sit in front of national, TV. Only good bars, other football. Even for that one of he should have been questioned at that time. But what I do find is so strange sometimes is the way these two parties, NPP and DC, like you play politics with everything. The moment the guy was arrested, the next statement is rush to his house. Rush to this person's house. If they have questioned this and there, I will look at rush to that person's house. Not if I Ben Adam will be done rush to Beniki. You are the general secretary now, at 1 a.m. at that order. Together Adam will be done call. We will see us Rambo style. And one person that I heard him make that statement was Nenebi.
Now, okay, Rambo dear.
That was, 1982 and 88. And Rambo 1 back out. I want to be nowhere you for you. Rambo 1 was in 82, and Rambo 2, that is 88. First black, second black. As recently, new one a bit. You see, it was just don't like Rambo star. I mean, who may be looking at that identity? You looking at that ADC. So for me, Wontumi, maybe I see originally. Actually, recently, you Obia, would you and why do I lamp and then said you why do you in stroke? I want to menanto. I did say, Nana, only him today. We will just touch now for a combo ball. The next time we know more. No accident. It's all you see, it's about time today. One of the chiefs near Bueno.
Yeah.
MP offended MP say to Obama one day won't catch on one champion. No, I can't say simple. What about the Madia? Uba obey the Madia. No, I can't say simple. Yamping. How? Was then bring needy and brown also needy. Pet. So in this car, but so with this car was then bring needy. For nothing at all, them go down with the so that bed and obey. So for me, this turned out to mean a lesson to all politicians today. 1.212. The idea of displaying cash now in your public is a very bad idea. Because trust me. Now me need you dollars. Power changes are what do you want to or your possible would be by a summit. So than hold on going forward, notion only. I'm not here, I don't go to you. Why? Again, the idea yesterday, what the year political party be, what the year would be, if you answer saying, a chair political immaturity. No. What is happening yet for that? What is happening on yet for that? I am Brano, no, actually, you need. Once now, I catch one of then, our power, our day. It's just a gun of food in Alabama. How? Gun of food in Alabama. This is kind of wood tea, the one and similar. Gun in the bank, my friend back on the one brain. It's the one the young born two baby, named Brennan Fendi. no on shane kese na nyeme yi. The next person I can was say Ofori-Atta. Papa they be also white. That Bible quotations. That's a white, Bible quotations. Now, the interesting thing I am at a Senate, what's happening now? Who you call London? Okay, interview I am Muhammad Adam Muhammad or into why don't call state. Question the day. I bet you by 100% Ghanaian, another, 50-50. I know what today. The reason I'm doing more call one day, some of the people who were involved in the Airbus scandal or the so-called alleged Airbus scandal or whatever, some of them were foreigners. It was your team from England and I can't send them for paying brand out to Tunano for what? I will say alcohol. So that was why he went there. Because the third Muhammad person that we are talking about, yes, I agree with it. But I am British citizen at the same time. And at the time, he has not been accused of anything. You are just a witness. Secondly, he didn't serve in any public office for Ghana. And offended NUCMG. To the best of my knowledge, I stand to be corrected. But he didn't have any public office there or hold any public office there. But Ken Ofori-Atta, also white party, or serve as finance minister of Ghana, public office. If you saw what you there, bra, or so there, not to one. I want to go home from the US into one brand on bottle to one. Now, what makes you think the OSP and no one was whatever? So, OSP should catch no home fund into to pay them bar. And I need to know we are also bano, no home fund don't remember. What then happened? A survey in the interest of the public. In the interest of the public, no the allegations you are double. Into so ever. Again, lawyer Bavo will make you statement today. Yes, about to enforce the can or Abba. Yes, Oba, about to decide okay. He will not talk. 2 days, you can hold him for 48 hours. After 48 hours, the next thing will be for him to go to court, or you can choose to let someone represent him, and so on and so forth. Them cast out today, them cast out to the mono. Say, would be a lawyer, another illegal person, an immediate practitioner of public, no, would be what saying, never can catch it because why there, after the Echabobi, near Montano, it said that one strategies, not abroad upon it, not that China Montana, Pepe. I will take the museum, you think that OSP anything knows what like that, sir. Them catch the case, they are not wounds, you can see you put here, no Olympic. As Marty. Yeah. If you said this, you there. I bet you know, own to one back, not talk about cry, or to decide the oncasa, the best will do the 2 days of holding. Now, what makes you think that when you put them 2 days now, you could go into one payment? No one question though. What makes you think that them 2 days now can tell what they want to me? Open if you didn't want to send out the half, or now you could yoke what now could see and show in a better so, whatever. So, catch the view of what? Find the best possible means over to my action bench and Moaba. Because the idea in the do what I will make reference to Victor Salome. Fair enough. At the time that Victor Salome, when you're a dama peacemaker, Sanaha, and a bomb, what you know, what you're papi, or yeah, I say you feel. That time, no, a bufu or Ghana food, it been because now you're the NDC 20 years. People were so angry at the system, they know. A Kwaway, obey a Queen Uncle for a day, tell yes, fire there, let's do this. And that gave birth to fast track court. And that time, then Abu Dhabi, Kwame Pepa, Ibrahim Adam, don't call Funiano, saying you be a boy thing, because of that situation at that time. It's in that right now, what's it? Jessica, 50-something million. You go to expensive home, don't go Fungoli. Now, a Cobrani, Brandon, you get to Tuana. That's a woman for. How? Let's forget some of these things. You use some legal, them idea. I work at because of OSU call London. Circumstances are different. Ken Ofori-Atta is a Ghanaian. He served in Ghana in a public office and therefore must answer to the people. Into the dumb idea no work at oh, about what to my best 2 days to go away obeying. Look, the idea and won't won't pay a single worker or because this thing I don't see to be for intimidation, no?
Yeah.
Or ya da, or ya embrace no what you do. So if you believe that you are not guilty, make yourself available. Make yourself available. The medical records work at the what OS with about public man. Why? I know OS no this thing I mean came from
it was leaked. Yeah, it was leaked.
So I don't think OSP will do that there, or they about to what they okay, will be public on a medical record. He will not do that. Oh no, that then be. But officially, you know, I doubt, and I stand to be correct. I doubt if the hospital is waiting to OSP there. This is what is happening, blah 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 blah, and this and that, this and that. This I doubt. I don't know. I stand to be corrected. But if that communication you see here, can Ofori-Atta once we did only to urban, so the Oba, not answer because Ghana has. And at them you mean I see, and you US. Kakra Mutumaka and Sanama Trado.
Great. Well, you better wrap it up so soon. Nafi is a developing angles. But we are also learning special prosecutor and also activity security attaches at Ghana's embassy. They say, see, and intimate so who say or she cave mountain bimu America ho na say for na who say quiet bimu name on and just a nibre ababa. But would the special prosecutor be wrong to activate the security attaches and say Sabri so mo alert na baby obia no omokofa no de neba as some are still pushing say no rather kisija be mo ono onye den onko hwe ne kira kwan na onene enye interview na baby atesa from the security standpoint.
There's a word that has been used fugitives, that the man has decided that or run away from authorities. He will not be wrong, he will not be all that right. That is a legal term. He is the OSP. Question, whatever thing that he's doing, and whatever thing that he has activated, is it within the law? That is the first question that we need to ask. If it's within the law, there's nothing wrong with it. Unless what the OSP is doing is outside the law, then that one you can begin to question his methodology. But whatever thing that he is doing, if it's within the law, then what is the big problem? I mean, that is, I mean, the fact. I did your OSP, but the brand or day. It is if some man who can to declare him as such, and man who can to put him on red lighter.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem. It's within the law, unless whatever thing that you say is doing is outside the law.
God. Kofi, Yedebesi, I said this is a developing story. Brace yourself for more things that you have to help us in analyzing the issues and as far as both in here concerned. Yeah, finance minister Beba I'm saying so enche na ebisu kura na mumu binim beka team no ho ama ye de mako na mako akofa na ba ntia ya na wesiesi ho atweniem ye beda wase pa birthday boy na ye bekasa good one great folks. Kofi Ejiri is a director of research Emma program way my mention 1 or 2 message me so good evening Kweku Ransford from La Paz. So Kweku, former President J. Kufuor was the reason why our nowadays youths are not respecting, because Kufuor was the one who bring freedom of speech and take away our respect. Okay, when would our leaders grow up from yet? No, they buy. I feel so say. In fact, you're really good. NDC and MPP are the same. Where did you mean to me more? John Mahama. Nana Akufo-Addo, a problem. We shall say a shocking litany of transgression committed by Chairman Wontumi. May he bear the fruit of his wrongdoing. The twists and turns of events culminating Wontumi's case, worthy of emulating to all politicians, Wontumi and all those who in diverse ways have done wrong to this country, must face the full rigors of the law. Good evening, PK. And on the bar as usual, my main show so Or say, good evening, Kweku. Now, Ghanaians need transparency. Governor Fenyo Markin also opposition 3 consecutive times because he is not showing the great leadership. Yoko must invite Cecilia Abnadapa for accountability. Wontumi would face the law squarely. I am Ketewe from Ewutu Bodrase. God bless you more, Kwekwanan. All right, folks, my main family in CSM. Yankopon Adma Yebeba next week, Niababe 20 now. So, maybe so this MPP and NDC are always throwing dust into our Ghanaians' eyes, and they take advantage to destroy the country. But when the men take over this country, before Ghanaians will see truth of this country, I'm on Finidi, folks. Midemo AC has a Yankopon Adma program where more mainstream TV. Mainstream TV. We also the truthful investigative journalists in Ghana. Kweku, God is with you. Breu, Germany, and Odebaya. Okay, Makayewe. Okay, hello Kwekwana. I'm deeply concerned about the ongoing saga involving the special prosecutor and Ofori-Atta, the former finance minister. It is a big shame that politicians often, in fact, without considering the consequences, forgetting that they would one day be held accountable to this nation. Ofori-Atta is Ofori-Atta's situation should serve as a wake-up call. Urge the current leadership to consider enacting a law that requires leaders to undergo medical checkups before taking office. This would ensure accountability, prioritizing the well-being of our nation. Echo Thomas, folks, up next, class news. So great guys, Ruby X, Ekahobi, Echo Besmark, and then online editor Kens Campbell. 2 great guys, Joshua, the big guy, salute you, Joshua, and then executive producer Yao, Yamba editors are